Now, again, friends, welcome this particular moment of time. I thank God for giving you such a time and giving me such a time so that we can have and share what He has for us at this particular day. Now, today, I want us to tackle a topic to do with marriage. And as we all know, marriage is an orchestrated institution by God. It is an orchestrated institution by God. It was a pre-orchestrated platform that was set to bring up a godly generation. So when we are talking about marriage, marriage is not something that's we normally take it the way we take it casually sometimes. Not all times, but sometimes into some people, not all people. There are people who understand this fact very well and they take marriage seriously. Now, to those who don't take it seriously, I want us to understand that marriage is a foreplanned plan by God Himself to bring up a godly generation. A marriage should not be taken simple as we do, because it's a covenant work. Now, especially to those who do marriages in churches, on altars, especially elder of God, it's a covenant declaration you have made. And that person, that partner of yours, that spouse, whom you have declared before the Mass, before the altar of God, that he or she is your life partner. It is a covenant work you have begun. Now, in that covenant work, there's only one part that says, until death do us apart. It is only death that can separate you and allow you to do remarrying. But some other challenges related to marriage should not be a platform, ground under which marriage should break. According to the Word of God, marriage is only allowed to have a separation if things are not working well, or if things are not working accordingly, according to the expectations of those parties involved. Now there's a room for separation for a while as you do harmonizing of issues, bringing that havoc. But it should never at any time, no conflict, nothing at all is allowed to bring marriage to a standstill, especially to divorce. Only one ground that is qualified to bring marriage to a halt, to a stop, and begin another. And that is only death. And that is why during the altar declaration time, by the priest or whoever is leading us into that confession, there's only one part he says, until death do us apart, or until death separate us. Now you get out of that covenant. It's only that time where covenant can be broken and you can begin another covenant. But as long as your partner is still living, if you happen to have a room of separation, or there's something has happened and now you are parted ways, my friends, live a celibacy life during that period of separation. Let him or her, you both of you, wherever you are living, wherever you are living, let you live celibacy life until when reconciliation will be made, and then you will come back to live. And to me, as a person and as a servant in the house, I've never believed that there's a reason as to why we should completely separate. That we can separate. There's no conflict on this earth, because this marriage was begun by God. And anything that was begun by God is God only who can lead that thing. The problem we have is that along the way, as we begin with God on the altar, for example, we'll end up messing up along the way, and now the grace departs from us and leaving us naked. Remember the grace that was in the Garden of Eden. It was the grace that was covering these people, Adam and Eve. But when they messed up, when they were deceived by the serpent, the grace, and they unstripped themselves. The grace went and they saw, oh, we are naked. It is because the grace was covering them. They could not realize that they are naked. But when the grace moved because of the sin they had committed, now the grace left them and they become naked. They become looking at themselves and saying, we are naked. But that was not the purpose of God. So this is what normally happens in our marriages. When we marry, we have declared God our leader, director until the end. We along the way, as we move on, we mess. That is now the time grace leaves us, and that marriage splits. But temptations, because the Bible tells us about temptation, that no temptation can come to overturn us, to overdo, to destroy us. No temptation has qualified to do that. Only the temptation that is has qualified is when we mess. We accept, we receive the temptation, we do the wrong thing, we do a lot of wrong things. Somebody said, do wrong does not make a right. You do wrong things until you mess, and then the grace leaves you and leaves you helpless. So friends, what I'm trying to say is that marriage should not be divorced. There must be no divorce in marriages. And you men of God, servants of God, wherever you are, don't be deceived by these people. If somebody has ever married on the altar, he or she should never come again to remarry another person in your presence. Please. Because this is when we are messing the kingdom. And it is worth their punishment. Sometimes we are going through punishments, we don't know how is it coming about. It's because we are allowing things in the wrong way to be taking the order. Now, during the separation time, I go back a little bit. During the separation time, ensure that your children are not suffering as a result. Look for a way, even if something has happened in your marriage and has forced some separation of some kind, look for a way you will negotiate. Look for a way your children will not miss that parental love, parental care, parental responsibilities. That parental love, they should have that parental love and find the love of the parents and fulfillment of the parents, materially and all around, psychologically, emotionally, and all that. Ensure that during that time of separation, those virtues you provide to your children wherever they are. Look for a better and a central way. The children will not live a problematic life and fulfilling life just because you are separated. Look for a way you will harmonize that. Friends, let us not joke around with marriage, because marriage will not joke around. The consequences will not joke around with us. Let us have time to uphold integrity and to live. And let us look for a way to solve our differences in marriages. Marriages have differences, yes. These are the people you met, you are mature enough, all of you. But no difference should come and cause havoc between you. Friends, I'm speaking this with a lot of passion. Those people who jump and hop in marriages, hopping in marriages like it does grasshopper, hopping here and there, it is very wrong. Don't jump from marriage to another marriage when your partner is still living. And those who are marrying people who are divorced, please take care. It is not good. It is not worthy. It is not right. So marriages it's a holy thing. It is an institution of God meant purposely to bring up a godly generation. So let us respect marriage at all costs. Men of God, we've shared what we need to do when this comes. Let those people stay until when they will come together again.